Good morning, Believe Nation. Today's message is...
Do your thing. Over to you, Luigi Colani.
I wake up every morning. Espresso, keep me going.
Did it hurt you that, especially the German press and also your colleagues, did get along with you very well, or did it hurt
I
you?
don't care a thing. This is part of my success because I did my work in spite of them. They fought me like mad, and I told them, "Come on, guys, I do my thing, and you'll see where I'm going."
So what do you think?
I love this because I think do your thing to me it speaks to being who you are and bringing yourself to everything you're doing. It's like putting your own personal signature on something when you're doing your thing. Doing it your way. Be you so much.
I like it. That's her brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple thoughts on this. I think one, too many people worry about other people too much, just as a general rule. I think as an entrepreneur, a lot of people are trying to run a business based on what their friends are thinking or their family's thinking, or maybe they don't even start being an entrepreneur because their family holds them back. And it's, are you living your life or someone else's version of your life? And at some point you got to decide, hey, this is my life, I'm going to do what I want to do, and I can't just keep living other people's shadows, because you're never going to be happy, you're never going to really be happy, you're never going to accomplish anything great if you're not being you, you're just being somebody else's version of you. And I think the hardest scenario is the parent-child relationship, where your parents want you to do something and you don't want to do it. And the story I keep thinking about is Akio Morita, who started Sony. His family was, I want to say 11 generations of sake brewers. I might be a little off with the number, but I want to say 11. And he was expected to take over the business, being the eldest son, and imagine Japanese culture, very traditional. He was expected to take over. This is not just like a one generation thing. This is our family legacy and history. And he said, no, I don't want to do it. And he started eventually Sony, and Sony's become this insane company. But having the guts to be able to do that, and want to live your life instead of what your parents want you to do or anybody else. I think the other component that I would go on for this is not looking too much about what the competitors are up to. I think too many entrepreneurs compare themselves to the competition, and you're so worried about what other people are doing that you don't do anything innovative or unique, right? You're not going to have success just by trying to copy somebody else. You can model success and apply it to your business and then use that to be the best version of yourself. But you, at some point, need to innovate and do something different and not just worry about other people. So when people rip off my YouTube videos or try to do their own top 10 or their own morning series, people write to me and say, hey, Evan, this guy is trying to copy you. I don't care. Like, you can't out-Evan Evan, right? Like, you can't do it. And so I would rather spend my time going more all in on me than worrying about what this other guy is trying to do to copy me, right? And so the more you do that, the less you care about other people, the more likely you're going to be successful. I do these random tests. I know this video's going a little long, but I'm on a
Why
roll
not?
here.
Yeah.
I noticed it's it's easy to say don't care what other people think. It's hard to execute, right? Because I think there's something in human beings where you care, you want approval of other people.
Right.
You dress up when you go out, right? Why is that? You want approval of other people. So recently I was walking to Toronto Dance Salsa, and I have a dance mix on in my ears, right? And I walk through mostly side streets, nobody's on them. And so I'm walking, and I'm like, kicking it, hitting the beat, and then as soon as I get close to TDS, it's on a main street and there's people there, and then as soon as I see them, my instinct is, ooh, people here. And I think the thing there is most people just do that instinctively and don't recognize that that's a limiting behavior. Like, why do I care about what these people here on this street corner are seeing, right? And so I then made the conscious effort to then bring it up again, right?
Rock out.
Right? So then, like, I'm just killing it now there on the corner, right? No, I'm not getting in anybody's face. I'm not trying to be offensive or invade anybody's privacy. But it's a purposeful exercise in stretching my comfort zone so that I'm able to do it more easily the next time. and continue to expand what I am and am not comfortable with. Even doing videos in public, like we're in a hotel right now, there's people walking by. I used to be afraid of doing anything even close to this.
Right.
And,
we had some people staring at us in the window just a couple seconds ago.
Oh yeah.
Well, we just kept going.
Yeah, and it's like I don't care anymore, right? Because you've done it. And so practice when you feel like you are not being yourself and you're being judged, and you can recognize that and not just rely on your subconscious behavior to shrink back in. If you can recognize that you're shrinking in, then try to force yourself to come back to being you. And the more you can do that, the more you'll stretch your comfort zone, and the more success ultimately I believe that you will have.
I love it. I love your story about dancing on the street. I dance in my car all the time, and people stare at me in traffic, and I'm dancing in the car and rocking out, singing at the top of my lungs. I don't care, but I love that as a personal exercise to stretch yourself. I love that. It's awesome.
So the question of the day today is,
what are you going to do to stretch yourself? What exercise are you going to do to be more you?
I love it. Leave it in the comments below. We'll join the discussion. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Continue to believe, and we'll see you again tomorrow morning for another
shot of espresso.
I wake up every morning with espresso.